Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for June 20th to the 26th. Let's see what we have coming up here for you, Scorpio. Beautiful. This is about you taking command over your life, over what you're working on. This is also about you tapping into that powerful divine masculine energy that's within you. I'm not seeing this in like a relationship that may show up, but I'm really seeing that you're really tapping into your power here. You're tapping into your leadership skills. And that I feel like is more with having to take care of a lot of the things in your life that we may have put off for a while, or we may have it needed tending to, but it's like, I'm seeing getting organized, like you're getting organized and you're being very clear about what is a priority for you and what needs to take a back seat. I feel like you're not able to, you're seeing that I can't juggle everything. I can't hold on to everything. And I think that maybe we're seeing where we've been holding on to things that really are not going to be part of our new beginning. And making these executive decisions and choices of what do I need to put down? What do I need to hold on to or invest more of my energy into? So I feel like there's a more of a serious commitment that you're making this week to something that you see will take you far. You're very focused on your investments for the long term. And I know that I'm talking about this in a very logical, practical kind of way. Not that there may not be emotions involved in it. I kind of feel but you're trying to kind of see the truth for what it is. That there are some things that just don't fit with this new beginning. And so I feel like you're being more dedicated to the things that really are going to help support you and sustain you for the long term. And you're letting the other things kind of fall by the wayside a bit. I don't think you're actually doing anything to anybody or to any, you're not saying anything to anyone. I don't see you actually actively kind of acting on it, but there's this internal decision, this internal commitment that you're making. And that makes all the difference, because then just the energies just kind of sort themselves out that way. At least I think that's how you're approaching it. Okay, let's go into some more oracle cards here. What else? But I feel like your focus is very much on your stability, your security for the long term. Staying very focused on the here and now, I think is really important as well. Focus is a very important word that I feel for you, Scorpio. I feel like focusing on the task at hand. Don't get distracted. Beautiful. I love this card. It's my favorite card in this deck. Bone Collector. You're taking your power back, is what I'm seeing here. You're taking your power back from a lot of the things. I feel like there may be even some things from childhood that you're kind of looking back on, and you are releasing their power over you. You're allowing it to, you're kind of in this acceptance space of yeah, that happened and I went through that, but I don't want that to play such a pivotal role in the way I see myself, the way I define myself, the decisions that I make. I don't want that to have power over me anymore. So I feel like you're making an empowering decision in that way as well. So solar plexus energy is going to be very important here for you this week. I feel like you're really working on that energy center. And I feel like just naturally as you focus in there, you start to kind of heal a lot of the things that may have, I'm hearing the word dislodge. So there may have been something kind of knocked out of alignment in that energy center based off of some certain experiences that kind of had us feeling very disempowered in our life. And that may not resonate for everybody. So Take that as it resonates. But and this is one of my favorite cards, just because I love that reference to bones, because it's like that's what can't be destroyed. And I love that we have the 1, 2. This is like coming home to ourselves. This is about coming home to our originality, really connecting with it, reconnecting with our identity, with who we are, the thing that can never be destroyed. What else for Scorpio this week? What else for Scorpio? Into the unknown. So this is all about self-trust, trusting spirit, surrender. I feel like you're really in a state of surrender here, taking things as they come. Again, you're really in the moment. You're living in the moment, focusing on what you can do in the here and now, because it really is unknown. But at the same time, I feel like you're really trusting the path ahead. I almost kind of feel like you're excited about it because you have this like connection with yourself. Like there's this, you're not, you may be going into the unknown, but I don't feel like you're lost. I don't get that sense. You're just going into a new beginning, and we just don't know what that path is going to look like. But I feel like you're bringing a whole bunch of power and confidence with you. And that makes all the difference when we go into this new beginning here. Yeah. And I feel like the things that just really matter to you, the things that are important to you, you're being very protective of that energy, which is very, that's kind of what we do as Scorpios. It's like when we hold something very sacred or important to us. And if there's any kind of, even if we even suspect of like a morsel of threat of something kind of coming in and taking that away from us, we go into this very intense, like self-protective mode. You follow your instincts, very instinctual here. So follow those instincts. I think that there is something that you're creating, something that you're building. And I feel like you're also just protecting your energy as well. And because you are healing something very powerful here. I feel like you're healing your power center. And so you're really kind of protecting your energy from anything and anyone that may feel like an intrusion in that space for you. And I feel like you are taking it one day at a time. I feel like you're building very strong foundations here. The 44 is really being drawn to me. And I associate that with like building, stability, building foundation, security for ourselves. And as you're healing through some pretty tough stuff, or just things that I just keep hearing the word dislodge, or like, you're kind of putting something back into an alignment. And I feel like it's an everyday process. So kind of like rebuilding, you're like rebuilding from the ground up, something that either may have never been there before for you, or you're having to like redo it in a way that works better, that feels more in alignment. And so you're in this building phase. You're in this kind of, creating something out of nothing almost. And so I feel like it's requiring you, like on an everyday basis, to really kind of focus in on what can I do today to kind of contribute to this foundation that I need to build for myself. So, and again, that's also this divine masculine energy, this masculine energy within us that helps us to do that. How can I provide for myself? How can I give that stability and security to myself and not have to depend on others for this? Not that you were, but in general, this is like where focus is. It's very like this independent kind of, I need to be able to build something for myself here based off of my connection with who I really am. What else? What else is the focus here for Scorpio this week? Yeah. See, again, simplicity. We're taking out all the things, and I got that vibe from this emperor here. We're needing to kind of cut out a lot of the clutter. We're getting rid of a lot of things that just take up space, but we know that they're not really serving us in any way. And I feel like we're also healing a lot of baggage, things like experiences that just, it's almost like you're going to look at it and be like, why is this here? Why am I holding on to this? This happened when I was like, this age. And all it does is just kind of make me feel a certain way, but it's over. And I kind of feel like you're going to have this bird's eye perspective of some things where, because it's healing, you're not going to feel the need to hold on to it anymore. Just naturally, it's going to just fall away. And you're going to be able to really feel like you're simplifying your life in that way. Even like connections, friendships, cutting some of those cords, or, healing a lot of those attachments that, we just didn't even realize were there. So I'm seeing a lot of like that healing work here, like letting a lot of things go, because we're seeing how it's just taking up space. That's all it's doing. It's not really serving. And I feel like you've already learned a lot of the lessons that, those kind of experiences have taught you. So this is almost just like a matter of cleanup is what I'm seeing here. Like just a matter of simplifying things down. Pleasure. Beautiful. See, and I love that here we have, the pleasure underneath the protecting treasure. So I feel like you're really getting in touch with what you really love, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, true happiness inside. And I feel like you're being very protective of that. Like you may not really even really share what those things are to people. I feel like you're just in this place of wanting to have that space and freedom to be able to like enjoy what you want to enjoy and not have others encroach in that space. I kind of feel like you're in a very protective, self-protective space right now. Because I feel like you're in between worlds. You're in between two stages in your life. You're in the process of building. You're in the process of rebuilding something internally, and you're in the process of building something strong and foundational externally. And I feel like you're more often than not needing more of that time and space to yourself. And you allowing yourself to really enjoy the things that you want to enjoy without people kind of knowing about it is like, you don't want their opinions, and they're like, even if they don't have an opinion, you just need your space, just very private time here. Blessings. Okay, beautiful. So what are the blessings that are coming in here for Scorpio? What's coming towards Scorpio here with blessings? What do we need to know? And I feel like this is something you may not see coming. But let's see. And again, with that yellow, I'm really being drawn to the solar plexus for you this week. So that may be a good energy center to work on. Okay. What are the blessings that are coming in for Scorpio this week? Ooh, travel. I'm seeing, how beautiful is that? Flexibility. Okay. So as soon as I put the adventures card down, I saw travel. And then we had the voyage card right underneath. So I do see that there may be some opportunities for travel here, going somewhere, going on a voyage. With the flexibility, I'm kind of seeing that to just be open with how it shows up here. Or maybe what kind of opportunities kind of show up here for you. And I feel like, again, it's very, it's like a major test in trusting the universe, trusting spirit. You're gonna embark on some very new experiences here. But I do feel like a lot of this is coming from you being connected with your creative flow. The way this energy comes in here for you, these opportunities come in here for you, is by you connecting with your unique gifts. What puts you in a state of flow? What are you connecting to that brings out your potential, that connects you with your authenticity, your authentic self, your unique voice, your originality? So the more you're connected with this originality, this original self of yours, you will start to attract Because you'll just naturally flow in that energy. It's natural to you. It's something that's like in your nature that you're doing or you're creating or building. And you'll just kind of have this flow to you. Like the more you allow yourself to really indulge in that, you'll start to really get into the state of flow. You'll start creating things, and without having to really almost like work too hard at it. Not that you're not going to work hard, but it'll be very natural to you. So it'll just kind of feel a little bit almost like effortless a bit. It's just, that's the vibe I'm getting here. And by doing that, what's going to happen is you're going to have, a lot of doors open up here for you. And so kind of things kind of coming from different angles that you're not even, it's like you're so focused on your work that you're just kind of like attracting all these things without realizing them. And then that's the flexibility that I'm seeing here, is like you may kind of see things that kind of come out of left field, but all good things. They're blessings, they're gifts, they're answers to your prayers. But I'm hearing like just continue to connect with that space. Connect with yourself in that way, and you'll automatically just attract the right things, is what I'm seeing here. Power animal for Scorpio. Oh, beautiful. Love that. So this is, again, this is allowing yourself to be seen. This is allowing yourself to shine, come out more of that. So I know that we're in so you're in this space of like kind of this protective space, but at the same time, it's almost like you are healing so you can be more vulnerable with yourself. Like you can allow yourself to be seen more and more transparent. And I feel like the reason you're in this kind of like protective space is because anything that has caused you to go into that shell is what you're healing. You're healing those wounds. And so on the other end of it, you're going to come out lighter, feeling better, and more like safer to be able to kind of be yourself, be seen for your authenticity, and not feel like you have to kind of go into a shell. So that's where you are right now. I feel like you're healing something big there. So when the time comes, when it's time for you to really allow yourself to be seen, you're ready to kind of like own it. And some of you may already be in that space, which is beautiful. But this is what you are being guided to. This is what you're being led to kind of allow yourself to just peacock yourself. Let it shine. And again, we have that solar plexus energy. This is our power, our identity. This is where we shine from. So that confidence. So beautiful, Scorpio. You're on your way. You are creating something. You're kind of on to something here. You're on the right track. Beautiful. Okay. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Scorpio.